Good morning, good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. Today, we are on the day number 15. Yes, we are on the day number 15. Correct. So, in the last 15 days, we learned a lot of things about ServiceNow. And now it's time to use that value, use that content, use that information, and use that knowledge and convert to the wisdom. My personal recommendation to everybody. Okay, you should make a account on the ServiceNow community and start going through their questions. There are a lot of blogs available or questions available. People like me, you put the questions and then try to be answer that. Try to be challenge that. When I say challenge means, let's say I give one example. I was going to that community and I found that there's someone who says that they want to create one request item, but they don't want to give access to anybody, or some role challenge was there. It means, in short, there be violating the fundamental purpose of that particular record. So I challenged them that why you need this thing. I remember now. So one thing I found that there's a one person who write a problem statement that I am an admin. If I give a admin rights to anybody else, I don't want that other person should able to do another things, or they should not able to give admin rights to anyone else. I said it's a fundamentally wrong. This is what my thought, because admin means you are by verifying, you are by convenience and by everything you are giving them a admin rights. If you're giving admin rights, then that person should allow to do the admin activities and he also allowed to give the admin rights to the other person. So I'm not a developer, so definitely I cannot answer on the development part, but sometimes I challenge on the requirement part because I'm a business analyst, I'm a business consultant. My work that why you need to break any fundamental rule when that particular record is for that fundamentally created for that particular purpose. So now you're able to understand the terms. In community, you will find a section called the system admins. Go there and check the questions. See the answers as well. And see that is it, if you have this problem statement in mind, what answer you think that it can help you. Now I know I will not take the name, but few people are saying, Atul, we have a lot of work in office. Yes, we have a lot of work in office. That's fine. But getting 5-7 minutes, 10 minutes in a day is not a big deal. I'm not saying that you should spend 2 hours, 3 hours in a community. No, 5 to 7 hours will more than enough. I can guarantee you this part. And this is my experience that in this batch, I am teaching a lot of things which I'm getting points from there only. I go there, I see the question and I put the question in front of you. And you people think, oh my God, Atul know this much. No, no, no. I don't know this much. I get it from somewhere else. But I want you should also get the answer so that I put a question for you. Okay, so now you are a ServiceNow professional. 15 days has been over. We are on the good pace. We're understanding the terms. We're understanding the tool now. Let's come back to the ServiceNow. So yesterday we discussed about our SLA. Okay, now the important term which we want to be discussed. Okay, and that term called the retroactive. Retroactive start and retroactive pause. When I take this topic for the discussion, okay, or for any kind of or I can say not discussion, I can say for our class, I put one example so that everybody can understand. See, retroactive start and retroactive pause is just a tick box, but the impact of this for the customer and as a delivery guy very much high. If I did not put start as a true, Ashish will happy. but customer will sad. If I put start as a true, Ashish will not happy. Customer will happy. Let's say Deepak invited all the gentlemen at his home for a Friday party. Guys, there's a party at my house. We will watch the match together. India versus Pakistan match. We'll watch the match together. Drinks, bottles, everything has been settled down. Match is going to be start at 10 o'clock in the night. Okay. Ashish is 9:30, I reach 9:30, 9:45. Everybody reach. Match started. Everybody, we all are married guys, and we told our wife that we'll come back after 5 hours. 3 to 4 hours will be match. 1 hour for the result celebration, memes and all the things will be there. Match has been started. Now, something goes wrong and match need to pause for half an hour. Okay, okay, that's fine. Now, in this case, definitely Ashish texts to her wife and say, hey, I will be late by half an hour. Why? Because match get pause in between. She said, okay. Now, in this term, in this particular example, the pausing time and the total SLA has a lot of impact. Let's say match started again and still again and again pause after half an hour due to rain or some other reason, or 2 hours it has been paused. Now Ashish need to back in the 5 hours. Now he's backing after the 8 hours. So his original SLA also moving. Now wife is not happy. You told me 5 hours, you're coming after 10 hours. What is this? I'm sitting alone here, and all the things will be there. Right? Because she's from the customer perspective. You told it will be complete in the 5 hours, but now you're taking 10 hours. Ashish is saying, no, match was paused in between. Wife says, sorry, it's not my responsibility, it's not my care, it's not my area. 5 hours means 5 hours. Now let's convert this example in the ServiceNow domain or in our IT industry specifically to understand that how this particular retroactive work here. I'm sure that, and everybody who's been this meeting now in this process or call now, everybody know that there are some parties who invite or who has a dress theme as a retro, where girls wear something old, celebrities or actress or heroines kind of outfits, their hair, their makeup, gents wear bell bottom kind of thing, loose pant shirts kind of things they wear. It means we are still, or I can say we are in 2023, but we are representing somewhere 90-60, 90-70 by putting that outfits. Let's say there's an incident has been raised at 7 a.m. Okay. SLA is 24/7. Okay. 3. Resolution SLA is for the 4 hours. Logically, it should breach at 11 a.m. Right? Business has started at 9 o'clock and the priority of this incident has been increased from P3 to P1 and P1 has a SLA for the 1 hour. Now tell me, what is the breach time? Number 1, 11 a.m. Number 2, it has been converted at 9 o'clock, right? It's 10 a.m. or it's 8 a.m. or no breach. Let me start from my side. Sushmita, what's your answer here? What is the breach time for this incident which has been created on the 7 o'clock as a P3, SLA 4 hour, actual breach time is 11 o'clock. After 2 hours at 9 o'clock, it converted to the P1, SLA is 1 hour. Now, what is the breach time? 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or no breach? Sushmita, quickly, I need an answer from everybody. What's your option? Anybody else want to be answer on this part? Yes, Ashish, go ahead.
It's 10 a.m.
8 a.m. Ashish say 8 a.m. I guess Deepak also saying 8 a.m. right?
No,
I
10,
told 10
10
a.m.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Okay, it's Deepak, right?
Deepak, 10 a.m.
Sorry, okay. Let's say it's 10 and 8. Okay, Neha, what's your question? Put it.
So initial SLA will get paused and the new
Neha,
SLA will breach at 9 a.m. The 10 a.m. only.
Neha, I need answer.
10
Explanation we'll see later on.
Okay.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
Right. Anybody else who said 10 or 8? Ravi, Ravish, Pulkit. What do you think? What should be the SLA? Ravish says 10 only. Okay. Chalo, good. I got a conclusion that it's at 10 o'clock. Now tell me one thing. Okay. Now you are on the customer side. Okay. You order some product from any of the website. It says, Madam or sir, your order will be delivered in 2 hours. Okay. After 1 hour, you got a call. Madam, it will be take another 2 hours. Now tell me logically, when your SLA started, Atul, 1 hour back, right? You say no. Your SLA is 2 hours, so it is breaching in next 1 hour, and now you're saying you need 2 more hours. That's wrong here. But when I placed the order, SLA started from that time only. By any reason, if you met an accident, product is not available, it delayed, it dropped, it's rain, snow, anything is there, I don't bother. For me, SLA started at 9 o'clock when I placed the order. Same thing happened here. The correct answer is 8 o'clock. This one.
So that's from the customer point of view, right?
From every point of view. From every point of view. Let me give one more example. Let me put it here. Okay. Let's say your internet is not working. Okay. You raise an incident to the service provider. He says, sir, it will be done today. Okay. Today gone, it's not working. Then tomorrow again you did the follow-up. Sir, it will done today. Okay. They fix something. Okay. And they say, sir, it's working. You tried. And then you say, hi, it's working. But after half an hour, you're still facing the same issue. It's not working. Now, if you put a blame, what you say? From the last 2 days, your internet is not working. You will not say that, okay, last half an hour it's not working. You say last 2 days it is not working. So either you take from the customer perspective, either you take from the service provider perspective. This is the time when actually breach. Customer says if your executive not able to understand that this P3 can be potential P1, it's your loss. It's not my loss actually, because you don't have or I can say you don't have a good resources who can understand the business impact immediately. Customer will never pay. Customer says for me SLA at 7 o'clock it has been started for the P1 and by 8 o'clock it breach. Means when you convert it from P3 to P1 at 9, SLA already breach for you. Or let's say if I say by 7 I'm updating at 7:30. Still you have 30-minute SLA in your bucket. So retroactive says when an incident has been created, I'm going to be start the SLA from that time. Either you increase or either you decrease the priority. I don't care here. This is what.
Sorry to interrupt. Irrespective of the priority, be it P3 or P1.
No. So depend on the priority.
Okay.
Depend on the priority. Okay, one last example let me give you, and then we'll go to the service now to understand this part. Let's say I set up a party at my house. Okay, I invited everybody, guys. 6 o'clock party will open. 7 to 8 drinks, 8 to 9 DJ, and 9 to 10 dinner. You said okay. Everybody start coming at 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock DJ started. Okay, now Deepak reach at 7:45 because I told him that it's a 1 hour DJ. Deepak reach at 7:45 and 8 o'clock DJ stop. He came to me. I told that's wrong. You told it's a 1 hour. I said yes, it's a 1 hour. Now I just came now. So it's your fault that you came late. The DJ started at 7 o'clock. So that SLS started at 7 o'clock. Now if you reach 7:45 or 8 o'clock, that's not my fault. If you want to enjoy, you should come at 7 o'clock only. This is what the retroactive says here. Due to some reason, if I pause my incident, then SLA get updated. Let's say DJ was going well. After 30 minutes, he was facing some issue in the speakers. And due to this part, the 40 minutes has been delayed. Now he says, sir, I'm giving you 30 minutes extra. This is retroactive pause. I'm adding the pause time as well in my SLA now. Okay. Now, how to configure the best case of retroactive work when we increase the priority of any incident. Okay, let me show you here. See, retroactive start to choose a date and time field from the task that provide the start time of task SLA when actually it has been started. If you see the use case now, the use case says only this thing that I was having a P4 and now I increase the priority to P3 or P2 or P1. In this case, SLA should be starting from that particular part. So this is example. Incident raised at the P3, but priority get changed to the P1 after 3 hours. Now customer will not say no, I'm starting my SLA for P1 now. No, customer say I want to start my SLA from the starting time only. Because this is what we have an agreement. Now the point that if you are a consultant, see, developer has no role here. He will mark a tick box or untick. But you as a delivery guy, you as an operation guy, you as a consultant has to be discussed on that. But even though as a business analyst, I never discuss these things. That why you're ticking this box, true or false? No, because this is from the agreement perspective. I'm sure on the level where Ashish is sitting or Deepak you are sitting or maybe Muhammad is sitting, you guys know that when this SOW has been signed, these things has been mentioned. Okay, we will take this SLA, we'll take this SLA, we'll take this SLA. My work as a consultant to only assure that, okay, I discuss this part and customer want this to be true. Because service providing is discussed in the SOW or the agreement part. So now let's do one thing. Let's come here and now where is our LNG one? Sorry, it was a. Let me open by this manner. This one. Okay. Let's change first of all. This is same. Let's say it is for the. Okay, let's say 10 minutes only. It's good. So this is for the P3 10 minutes. And I'm clicking retroactive start here. Yeah, it's P3 now. Let's say impact as a P1. Let me do P1, P2. No, let's create our new SLA in this case. चलो हम बनाते हैं one for P1 LNG P1. Okay, resolution. Okay. You can take anything, resolution response, that doesn't matter. I'll say it's for the 10 minutes. SLA 24/7. Caller time zone, that's fine for me. Start condition when priority is 1. And now I am putting the retroactive start as a true. Why? Sorry, why not why? What it will happen? It says if you want to start your SLA, then tell me which field I should consider for the retroactive. It cannot be priority. It cannot be impact. It is always a date and time field. This one. Actual end, actual start, approval, close, created. Generally, we go for the created here. OK, tell me one thing. What is the difference between created and opened? These two, opened and created. What's the difference? Created and open.
I'm not 100% confident, Atul, but opened could probably by the user and created could be by the support team.
Okay, ठीक है Ashish. Let's other one. What is difference between open and this thing created? You will be surprised when I tell you the actual thing. I have a very big fight on these discussions. What do you think, Deepak? Ravi?
Both are same. Created and
Both
open.
are same.
Do you think that ServiceNow is a full company then? They're getting it same record for the 2 times.
Or else when they, end user call to that help desk.
No.
Okay.
No. Deepak, Shabrish, Suraj and Ashish, this is important point for you because you guys are going to be dealing this on a daily basis, I'm sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to try it, I'm not sure. Open could mean that I have opened an incident, but I have not submitted the record yet. And created would be like once I have submitted my incident in the SLA will actually has to pick from where it can actually take from when I have opened the ticket in the system, but I have not yet submitted that.
Okay, let's say Deepak's input. You're saying something, Deepak.
Open.
No problem. Shabrish, go ahead. In the meantime, Deepak is thinking. Go ahead, Shabrish.
Atul, actually, we see that all users are not getting access for ServiceNow portal. It is only for individual. I mean, every individuals is having an access for personal office related ServiceNow portal, right?
No.
I mean, like
No.
I am working in HP organization. HP now, every individuals is having an access. Why not we have an access for ServiceNow portal directly?
No, it can be some company policies. It can be some customer policies as well on that part. Okay. So let's
any particular reason for that?
It can be, there's a number of reasons, Shabrish. Number one, due to high license requirement, because to access the service now, the user required a license. That is a prime reason that some organizations, some customer did not give the rights to their users to use the service now directly because it's required a license, and license means it's a cost. That is the prime reason, or maybe they are doing some kind of a pilot testing, or they don't want that everybody should access. Means it's again a business case depend that how they want to do. In my previous experience, I had 1 or 2 customers where they're not giving access to everybody immediately. They are waiting, they're maturing the system, and after that they want to give access to everybody. Okay, so Neha, your answer was right. That open means when you click on the create new and the form get open. And created means when you submit that particular record and it's stored in the database. There's a huge difference in the both. For one of my customer, they have a SLA and they have a SLA on the open buy. I said, come on, let's say Ashish is raising an incident. OK, he just click on the create new and he just fill his name and he get a call. He go to call 30 minutes after he came. After that, he's submitting it. Means my executive already lost or lose 30 minutes where I have no responsibility. Customer get a call, he need to go to washroom. He's made a call, he's going in a meeting and a lot of things are happening. But this is what we have. They use this open buy to evaluate the user experience. That how much time a user taking to open the form and filling the form and submitting it. Lot of fields on the form taking user or customer is going to take a lot of time. It means user experience is getting down in that case. Now here the thing is that on which field you want to do. Let's say for our example, we'll take a created by. Okay. Only this thing has been changed, nothing. Nothing. Or what we can do if the inbuilt is there, one more there, right? P1, yeah, P1 resolution. This is also good because everything has been set up here. It's let put SLA definition 24/7 and let's put instead of 1 let's put 10 minutes because all the conditions are there, so I don't want to do something else. So this says priority should be 1 and created on the set start of the created this pause condition on hold, stop condition on closed. Let save this. Now let's create an incident. In retroactive part, main is the testing, not the configuration. OK, let's say caller is Deepak. OK, description LNG and let's say I'm making priority as a chalo P3 rakhte hain. P4 and save. This is resolution SLA. OK. OK, now let's see. It has a 2 days SLA. Oh, come on, yaar. Wait, let me change this SLA as well from 2 days to 30 minutes. P4 response because it's a 8 hours. Well, let's make it 24/7 because 2 days we cannot wait. 0 and 30 minutes. 30. Save. Don't get confused, guys, because we want a real-time data to see the changes actually. OK. Now I'm going to create a new incident as a P4. Deepak, LNG and P4. P4 ho gaya and save it. Now my SLA get attached here. This one. Still saying 2 days. Come on. Chalo, theek hai. Now let's open this in another window. Theek. Let's discuss about these fields now. That is important for us. This SLA attached because we have this P4 array response resolution. One more minute. Let me try this one more jugaad here because real-time data is actually helpful. P4 resolution. Minute. Now let me go here and repair the SLA because we're changing some conditions here. Now it's fine. Here. P4 resolution 2 days. P4 resolution 2 days. 30 minutes. We say, "Arey yaar." Nobody's telling me, Atul, you're doing little wrong. Because I want to reduce this time so that we can see actually that how it's working. Now it's good. Now let me take back you a quick catch up here. So what we did, or what we're doing now, we will create one incident that is a P4. This is what we created as a priority P4. Due to this SLA run and this SLA get attached. Timings 30 minutes इसका timing है, ठीक है? It's 24/7. I said okay. So this SLA get attached now. Okay. Now let's do one thing. In the meantime, some time get passed. Let's discuss about these things and open the new window. In the CSC examination, 1 or 2 questions can came on these fields name as well. Okay, let me add few more field. This is what I can say. Ashish, I'm putting specific your name because the people who are from delivery, they always concerned about this. Pause time, breeze time. SLA definition, type ठीक है, target is fine, stop time, start time, original breach ठीक है. Original breach and breach will come together. Pause duration, pause time. Okay. One more thing. If you want to see the SLA in a graphical format, click on this. Show timeline. There was a question in the ebook and in the ITSM lab as well on this SLA timelines. Let it be load quickly. So in the meantime, let's come here. So now let's discuss about this field. Number 1, it says which particular record I am connecting. This is the incident which has been connected. Now Neha has the question. Atul, it's showing a task, but we are in the incident. This thing we will discuss little later when we go for the database view. SLA definition coming from this particular area. Type SLA OLA target this. In progress, why? Because my incident in the running state is in the in progress state. That is the reason it is in the in progress. Business time left. Let me refresh this. It says 25 minutes has been left. Business time is the time which business calculating as per your SLA schedule, because it's a 24/7. So it's showing 25 minutes. If the schedule change 8/5, then maybe it says that I still have a 30 minutes or 8 hours in my bucket. How much has been elapsed? You wasted or utilized 4 minutes from that business time. When SLA gets started, 30th January, 31st January, 23:30, 26 seconds, approximately 5 minutes ago from now. Stop time, as of now, no stop time because we did not stop the SLA. Condition did not match it. Let come here. Actual time left. Actual time left means if you put your incident on hold, then these things get calculated here. That is the actual time left. Actual elapsed 4 minutes until unless you did any activity which is putting your incident on hold. These time always be same. These time always be same. Now Business pause duration. As of now, I did not pause my incident for a single second. So there's a no pause duration is there. Has breach? No, it is false because it did not breach. When the original breach time? 12 o'clock, 26 seconds, 30 minutes from now. This one. So you can see by this time it will be breach. Breach time is this. Original and breach has a difference. When you put your incident on hold, these time get changed. And the pause duration. Let's say in a complete life cycle, I'm pausing an incident 5 or 6 times. Then this get calculated. Now, before I increase the priority, let's see what is the pause condition here. Pause says on hold awaiting caller. Let's come here. Awaiting caller. This thing. And let's come here and refresh it. Now this has been paused, number 1. Now if you go here, nothing has been. This is the pause time. So how duration come? This time and when the start time has been done. When you resume your SLA and when you pause your SLA, the breach, the middle time or the difference will come in this part. I would like to take few minutes or few seconds here just to calculate this part. In the meantime, okay, go ahead, Ashish.
Atul, I actually wanted to go back to the part that you were saying, you were showing. Maybe if you could explain it again. I simply want to understand the working hours of an office are 9 to 5.
Right.
Ticket gets created at 4 p.m. Mm-hmm. Let's say it's a P3 and it has a 2 days SLA. Right. Or a 24 hours SLA. Let's count it in hours. Mm-hmm. So the SLA clock will stop at 5 p.m. because it's the end of the day. Right?
No. If you are saying that it is SLA is 24/7, then SLA SLA clock will not stop. So your schedule decide that will it be stop or will not be stop.
Okay, so if I want to configure it this way, that with the working hours,
your incident created. Okay, you're working 9x5. Okay,
right.
And SLA is 3 hours and schedule is 20. Let's say schedule are 9x5 only. In this case, how the 3 hours will be calculated? 1 hour for today and 2 hours.
2 hours the next day, the next working day.
11, yes. So by 11 o'clock morning tomorrow, it will get breach. Because it's total 3 hours.
Right. So is this like you have a 24/7 schedule? Mm-hmm. All these schedules are pre-configured or we have to manually kind of adjust?
You have to be put in the service now. Now, if I change this to 24/7, then my SLA will breach at the 7 o'clock, same day. Because it's 24/7.
24/7, correct.
Correct. Okay. Now we're discussing about this thing, SLA timelines. Let me refresh here. This is a graphical representation. And if you want to understand more about this, you can see here. So this time your SLA gets started. This P4, right? This gets started. And it paused at 37. So total out of 30 minutes, 7 minutes has been gone. You have 23 minutes left in your bucket now. That is a one part. Now, if you want to do a little bit more on that thing, you can scroll down. Start. It's a medium to this thing, condition match. So it has been, these things are coming from my SLA definition. It's paused now. Why? Because condition get met here. And if you see something more about the information of incident, you can see here. Means in this particular area, we are covering in this particular format now. Now let's say I'm going here. Let's say, wait, everybody is able to see, right? Let me remove this percentage. It's not required. Unnecessary taking a space. Start time, stop time, right? Good. Chalo. Now let's see. Pause 20 seconds. 7 minutes has been gone. Start time 31. Stop time we don't have. These two are same now as of now because we are still in the pause condition. Business pause. Now it will get calculated. Original breach and breach time is same. Now let's go here and unpause it. Make it as a new and save. Go and refresh. Now you can see here. Business time left 2 minutes, sorry, 22 minutes because we just unpause. Now total pause is 4 minutes. Has breach false, and now you can see the timings has been changed here. Original it was breaching at this time because you put the incident for the 4 minutes on the hold. Now it's going to breach at the 5:16. And this duration is the duration for which you put the incident on the pause. If you again put on the pause, this duration will be increased by the difference. This is what the SLA get work here. Now we have 22 minutes approximately had been gone. Now let's come to our P1. How much P1 is saying? Is it 10 minutes? Let's increase the priority. 1 and 1 and save. Save and refresh. Number 1, this get cancelled. Why? Because conditions are not matching, and this get attached. And how much time is left? 1 minute. Why? Because it taking the start time from the created. From here it taking the start time. This one. This is the major difference which you find. So now if you see in this case, original time and this time. Pause is also 4 minutes. It's extended by the 4 minutes. Why? Because we have a retroactive pause as well. That was include the pausing time as well. So now you can see it is going to breach in the 45. Logically, it should breach at the 40, but it is 45. Why? Because we are using that 4 minutes which we put on the hold previously. That has been added in the bucket now. So it is going to be in the 45 minutes is going to breach. So approximately after few seconds, if you refresh, you will find the breach has a true. So now 0 left and breach is true. This is what the customer says. Your executive, your service desk did not able to understand the impact of this incident in the beginning. So why should I have a loss on me? You have to pay the penalty for this. If I remove this condition, let's say I remove this condition now, and let's save this. And now repair the SLA. Let's go and refresh. So now it's saying, because you still have a 7 minutes. And when it's taking, it's taking from the 23:43 when you change the priority of the incident. This one. This time it has been cancelled. Why? Because from this one from P3 to we are going to P1. So this stop time becomes the start time of this particular SLA. Now instead of 2030, it's taking 2343. Why? Because it don't have the retroactive start. In this case, as a service provider, I'm happy because I'm getting the SLA. But in this case, customer is not happy because they are saying your team is not that much competent to see these issues in the beginning. Go ahead, Ashish.
No, sorry, I forgot to lower my hand. Don't have any question right now.
Okay. Anybody has any question? Any doubt? I'm saying in this retroactive, nothing is to do. Just one tick box. Now, if instead of this, if you say opened or resolved or last opened, see the changes. Maybe I can say it should be open. This one. And if I say dev incident. Now let's do a discussion. Keep this open for 10 minutes. You will see that this SLA get breached immediately. Why? Because the form is already open for the 10 minutes. There's no time for my survey desk to work on that incident. It's only breach. Right? This part is important. Here you can see a lot of things like elapsed time and sorry, I'm saying a lot of things. Time left and elapsed time. Because we are just having a small 30, 40, 5 or 7 minutes. If you have 2 hours, 3 days or 4 days one, you will know. Let me see if I have any other incident. It's not be there. Otherwise, you can check. And you can see that how the SL is progressing here. The SLA timeline is very much important because it provides a lot of information to us. Even though you can get the reassignment count as well here. This thing. I'm looking for some incident. Let's see. Where some SLA get attached or P4, P3. Niners now. 55. So now you can see. This is good to see. Because it has a good time. 9 hours are there, and but it doesn't breach. And these colors you can understand in progress, this thing. So total task is 7 minutes. Sorry, it started on the SLA stage started at 11 and by 8 it's be ending. Breach false like this. It is a good I can say timelines to see these kind of things, and you can do some settings as well here. Show all task update if you want to see that how this task getting updated here. Like this summary also you can get it. Go ahead. Anybody? Yes, Neha, go ahead.
So Atul, while writing the contract, should we explicitly consider all these conditions or agree with the customer, right?
Yes.
Like when we should pause and what should be our retrospective pause time?
Yes. Generally, when we write the contract now, we don't write these terms. We write something like, okay, if it is a critical service for you, then it should be the SLA should be counted from the created date only or created time only. If it is a P4 or P5 type of service, P3 type of service for you, then I don't require any retrospective. That's fine for me. I give an example. I was working for a customer, it's an insurance based customer. For them, if printer is not working during 9 to 5, they have a P1. But if the same printer is not working at 5 o'clock, it's a P4. Because during 9 to 5, they have a lot of printings to be done, documentation to be done. Even though if the printer not working at 4:45, still they create a P1. Sometimes we find them. There's no one in sitting in that particular office now. Everybody is gone home, but you still want to P1. They said yes, we want as a P1. So these discussions happen on the contract level because my work or your work is just to get the requirement to configure in the system what has been written in the I can say contract part. Clear? Now what you have to do specifically read about this out of the box SLAs. Like P1 we see, and you can see here like 10 minutes. If I change it to 24/7 to 8x5, and then if I go here and repair my SLA, I'll get a lot of time then. Generally, we use repair SLA when anything has been changed in the background on the SLA definitions. Still showing the 10 minutes. See, time left 8 hours, 16 minutes now. And the breeze time will be morning 8 o'clock. Because as of now, I'm not working. It's 8x5. It's not 24x7. It's 8x5. Now it will be taken care in the morning itself. So there's a lot of conversation happen when we go for the SLA requirement gathering. As a BA, I need to get everything. OK, tell me when to start, when to pause, when to stop, when to reset. Do you want the retroactive start true or false? If start, then this thing. If you put this thing, let's say remove this and let's put 24x7. That is when I told yesterday, don't create SLA with the big R's. Create for the few minutes so that you can understand. Now let's go here and repair again SLA. Now logically it should not include the 4 minutes which we put on the pause. And now you can see here. See, it's showing 40 and 40. Sorry, 40 and 40. Otherwise it was showing 45 earlier. Why? Because it did not consider the pause duration. Reason, we untick this. These are the things which we use in our operation day in day out life, so that we make sure that SLA should not breach and I'm able to sort it out the incident within the time period. Clear, everybody? Ashish, Deepak, Akshad, Garima, Ravi, Shabrish, Sushmita, Ravish, Suraj. And these things, please practice, because only then you will be able to see that how the things are working. Create 2, 3, 4 SLAs, different SLAs in the different time zones, and then see how it's be working. Okay, now let's have, what do you want? Let's have a test, or let me start something new topic. Let me see if I have any question. Okay, yes, I remember now. Yes. What is a reference qualifier? Switch on the videos, guys. Let's have a discussion quickly. Quick. I don't want to start a new topic now. What is a reference qualifier? Give an example. Switch on the videos. Question for CSA examination. What is the reference qualifier? Don't see me. Give me the answer on the chat window. Okay, Ujjwal says, sorry, why a iterative pause is also marked when we active start? It's use case, Ujjwal. If you don't want, you can remove it as well. That's fine. Here, tell me, guys, what is the reference qualifier? Quick. I want this best to be specific on the CSA part. It creates filter that is the data that is returned for a reference field. An example, Deepak or Shabrish. Ujjwal, Priyanka, Garima, I need answers from you as well. Quick. Okay. Reference field to the table of field. Okay, ठीक है. How I can change the color of a VIP flag? I gave this question, right? How I can change the color of VIP flag? Let me show you here on my screen. What was the name of that particular person? Tell me, let me find out. Oh, it's not saying wave is true. बताइए. Change icon in incident property, no. Ravish, are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, read about something concept called the span styles. You will find something, or search for the decoration word. It's a term decoration which we use. Okay. Okay, another question I gave, when I click on this eye icon, not this one, let's see this one. How I can add few more fields here? Did anybody get answer? If I go here, how I can add few more fields here? Try to get the answer. One important more point. When I'm searching, I want to search with my employee ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it is not showing any result. How I can do this thing? This is one of the question I gave. You know how this use case come into the picture? Anybody has any idea that why this question has been come? I give an example because we all are from the same side. This is a practical case which came into the picture. We are supporting one of our customer for the service desk implementation. Okay, so the service desk guys were facing some issue when any person outside from India called them due to accent issue. Maybe definitely that's one of the things. There is accent issue is there. So someone asked, what's your name? And the name was very confusing. That person asked, the executive asked 3, 4, 5 times to the person or the user, but still not able to get the username completely. Then this issue came in our discussion. And the solution we say is, instead of asking the name, better to ask the employee ID. Because now if I say, okay, Deepak, what's the number, or what's if you read this number? Deepak say Atul 136 544. But if I say Deepak, okay, read this name. Someone says Johannes, someone says Johannes, someone says Juanes, someone says Johannas. So now these things get complicated for us. To solve that part, we added one filter here that now the executive can search on the basis of the employee ID, sorry, employee number as well. And the same question I gave to you guys. I want to search a user with the employee ID. Get the answer. Specifically, if you're looking for a development as a career, you had to find out the answer, guys, here. People like me, Ashish, Deepak is fine, safe, because we're not a developer. Go ahead, Shabrish.
Atul, on searching with the employee ID, right? If that is aligned with, I mean, ServiceNow tool is aligned with the Active Directory of the companies, it will get recover. I mean, we can find that the employee details, right?
But the problem is that you have to be search in the two tools. First, you will search in the Active Directory, and then you will add in the service. It is a time-taking process, right?
Yeah.
If you want to you have SLAs actually. I'm putting in the mute, I guess you are. I guess. Yeah. So they have a SLA. They have to be close the call within a limited time period. If I am a Service agent, I will search first the name or the employee ID in the Active Directory, then copy the name from here to the Service. It's going to take time, right? Now, if I say, OK, Shabrish, this is my phone number 123678995. You again, Atul, can you repeat it again? At least 3 or 4 times you will ask to repeat me again. Once I repeat, I'll get the from the AD and then I'll put it here. But for me, the source of truth, or I'm going to be raise a ticket in the service, sorry, in the ServiceNow only. So now questions still remain for everybody. How I can make my search possible on the basis of the employee number in the incident form? Please get the answer, guys. Please get the answers. And also I want to display employee ID in this column as well. Name, employee number, sorry, name, employee number, and email ID. Get the answer. It is a very generic ask, very generic requirement in the market. Deepak, Ashish, Ravish, we will get this requirement from the customer and we say, OK, guys, please develop it. But we should know that how this can be developed. OK, let me put the last question here. OK, this we have done. OK, yeah, it's done. OK, one more thing. No, that's fine. That's fine. Good. So now let me stop the recording. Anybody has any question here? OK, let me stop the recording and take a quick attendance.